Well, our learners are probably quite non-typical. They are mature students, they are already in the workplace, and they're looking to really develop themselves in terms of what they know about their existing profession. So that makes them quite apprehensive as they join us because they haven't been in the school, they haven't been in a school and learning environment for a long, long time. But then once they're here, they're excited, they're engaged, they're enthusiastic. They're a fantastic group of students to work with. I think for me, the key to this is treating them respectfully, treating them as individuals, and I think fundamentally it's about challenging them with different tasks, with different learning methods and techniques, and making sure that it's absolutely relevant to their careers and their profession. This is an interesting one to answer, and I think the most important thing for us is it's about creating a safe environment. These are existing professionals who are back to being students. In their workplace, they have to do things in a particular way. What we can do here is we can create a safe learning space where we can challenge them with new ideas and we can ask them to compare those ideas to what they currently do. And then really play with the possibilities in a safe way that they couldn't do in the workplace because the risks might be too great. I think it's quite important to think about, from a teaching perspective or a facilitator's perspective, you need to be alert, flexible, engaged with the room and kind of be reflecting in the moment so that you can think about, for the personalities that are involved in this learning exercise or for the different types of people, are they responding well or do we need to change things? Every teaching situation, even though you might have done the same session 10 times, is different. And I think you need to be really respectful of that. Well, I think the obvious answer is that it's about keeping knowledge current. But I think it's probably more than that as well. I think I would say that the practical industry awareness bit is really the glue between the theory, which can sometimes be quite abstract, and actually making it directly relevant to the students, our students, which are currently out there. So it really does become, it's the glue that helps them understand. Well, we work with all ranges from the beginning of the undergraduate journey through to the end of the postgraduate, and the way that we work things with our particular group of students is that we have a blended learning arrangement where they join us for quite intensive study blocks in the room together, and it's a very collaborative adult learning environment, and then they go away for a more kind of distance learning but supported by us, and that tends, for our industry and for our student demographic, it works really, really well. They've got some time with us and then some time away. For me, I think there are two really, really key things which sit at the heart of everything that we do with our students. One is they've got existing knowledge, they know how to do their jobs well already, but what they don't know is how to perhaps change and improve in a way that they'd never even realised. So it's almost getting them to realise what they don't know and embrace that. And the second thing, and the most powerful thing, is watching them grow in confidence. People join us at the beginning of the course, nervous to be in the room, nervous to speak up. They leave prepared to stand in front of boards and offer opinions and present new ideas. Okay, in our facilities management industry profession, call it what you will, we've always had a very strong, and we're proud of this, a very strong presence in with our educational offering. It's becoming increasingly competitive, and I can genuinely, honestly say that I still believe that our course is one of the strongest, most robust and most comprehensive courses out there. There are very few students with BA honours degrees in facilities management, and they all come from us presently. In terms of professionalising the industry, we have got really strong links with the British Institute of Facilities Management, and we work hand in hand with those in terms of student membership and additional qualifications for our students. So it's really, I think, about professionalising the students and the industry. Okay, I think I like two things particularly. The first is the fact that even though you might have given a session, you might have presented a session a number of times before, every group's got a different personality and every session might bounce in a different way. And that's the joy of being in the room with students like this. It's not about kind of formulaically driving them in a particular direction. It's about letting the session flow and seeing what conversations pop up and what we can learn from that. The second thing I really like is the genuine growth in confidence from that slightly kind of, wow, I'm brilliant at my job, but I'm terrified of learning and education because I don't know what that means, through to a student at the end that has really, their language has changed, the way they talk about things has changed. And that's a kind of a proud moment. I think one of the key things about SBS is the ability to take a request, take a requirement from a student, from a business, from wherever, and actually consider it at a very individual kind of bespoke level. Say, okay, what's this person or this group asking for, and what can we do for them? So in the teaching room, it's about flexing teaching sessions to suit the need of the group. And perhaps around core parameters. At a business level, it's about looking at a new engagement opportunity and really getting into what they need and what they might benefit from, and how we can perhaps shape that initial idea to make what they're requesting even stronger.